Imagine you are standing in the middle of Times Square. The neon lights are blinding, the crowds are surging, and suddenly a YouTuber with a microphone shoves a camera in your face and asks, "What is your hottest take on modern dating?" Your heart stops, your brain freezes. You've spent 10 years studying English. You have an IELTS certificate tucked away in a drawer somewhere. You know the difference between the present perfect and the past continuous. But in this moment, the only thing that comes out of your mouth is, yes. Why does this happen? Why can you read a complex article about the economy, but struggle to order a caramel macchiato at Starbucks without feeling like you're taking a PhD exam? The truth is brutal. You don't have a language problem. You have an operating system problem. You've been trying to run high-speed communication on a software built for 19th century grammar translation. You've been taught to treat English like a math equation, where you solve for X using formulas. But English isn't math. English is a sport. English is a vibe. English is a lifestyle. If you've ever felt like a failure because you still can't understand Netflix without subtitles, I have a secret for you. You are not the problem. The method is. Today, I am going to show you the Lazy Polyglot Framework. This is the exact process used by people who speak 5, 6, or 7 languages to reach fluency in record time without ever opening a dusty textbook. We are going to destroy your fear, simplify your vocabulary, and rebuild your brain to think in English automatically. By the end of this video, you won't just know English, you will live it. Let's start with the foundation, the 80-20 rule of comprehensible input. Most people think that to learn English, they need to know everything. They think they need a 10,000-word vocabulary. This is a lie. In reality, 80% of daily communication comes from just 20% of the language. This is the Pareto principle applied to linguistics. If you spend your time memorizing words like procrastination or photosynthesis before you've mastered the 300 most common words, you are wasting 80% of your energy for a 20% return. The secret weapon of polyglots is something called comprehensible input. This concept, pioneered by Dr. Stephen Krashen, suggests that we only acquire language when we understand messages, not when we memorize rules, but when we understand what is being said. But here is the upgrade. You need N+1 input. If you watch a movie and you understand 0%, your brain treats it as white noise. It's useless. If you understand 100%, you're not learning anything new. The sweet spot is N+1, where you understand about 80 to 90% of what's happening, and your brain uses context clues to figure out the remaining 10 to 20%. This is how K-pop stars learn English so fast for their US tours. They don't sit in classrooms, they consume interviews, they watch memes, and they engage with fans in a way that is just slightly above their current level. They don't study, they acquire. Now, let's talk about your survival kit, the 300-word Swiss Army knife. If I gave you a toolbox with 1,000 tools you didn't know how to use, you'd be helpless. But if I gave you one high-quality Swiss Army knife, you could survive in the woods for weeks. In English, there are 5 power verbs that do 50% of the heavy lifting: get, do, make, have, and go. Let's look at the word get. This is the most cheating word in the English language. You don't need to know the word obtain, receive, understand, arrive, become, or buy. You can just use get. Think about it. I got a new phone, bought. I got your text, received. I get it, understand. I got home at 5, arrived. I'm getting sick, becoming. Get out, leave, get lost, go away. When you master the versatility of these core words, your fluency skyrockets because you stop searching for the perfect word and start using the effective word.
But what happens when you actually forget a word? This is where most students panic and revert to their native language. To speak like a native, you need survival phrases. These are linguistic fillers that buy your brain time to think. Instead of saying, use, how do you call it? It's on the tip of my tongue, or you know what I mean. These phrases make you sound like a native who just forgot a word, rather than a student who doesn't know the language. It shifts the psychology of the conversation. You aren't failing, you're just searching. Speaking of sounding like a native, we need to address the elephant in the room: grammar. Stop studying it. Seriously. Every time you stop to think about whether you should use the present perfect continuous, you kill the rhythm of the conversation. Communication is about flow, not perfection. Native speakers make grammar mistakes all the time. What they don't do is stop talking. To turn grammar into a habit rather than a math problem, I want you to use the daily vlog technique. You don't need a camera or a YouTube channel, you just need your phone and your own voice. Every night, spend 3 minutes talking to yourself. Use the past tense to describe what you did today. I woke up, I had coffee, I went to work. Then use the future tense to describe tomorrow. I'm going to hit the gym, I'm going to finish that report. By doing this, you are wiring your brain to connect your real-life actions to English structures. You aren't doing an exercise, you are narrating your life. This is how you move from translating to thinking. Now, let's talk about the ear of a producer. Why is it that you can read a sentence but can't understand it when a guy from Brooklyn says it? It's because English is a stress-timed language. We don't pronounce every word, we smash them together. In school, you learned, I am going to. In the streets of Los Angeles, you hear, Ama. You learned, what are you doing? But you hear, what you doing.
To fix this, you need shadowing and chunking. Don't listen to English to understand the words, listen to the music of it. Pick a 10-second clip of a character you like. Maybe it's Harvey Specter from Suits or Jim Halpert from The Office. Listen to a sentence, then repeat it immediately, mimicking their emotion, their speed, and their smashed words. Don't look at the transcript, just mimic the sound. If they sound angry, you sound angry. If they sound sarcastic, you sound sarcastic. This trains your muscles, your tongue, your lips, your throat, to produce the actual sounds of English, not the textbook version. Before we go further, I want to ask you a favor. If you're finding this helpful, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We're building a community of people who want to learn smarter, not harder, and I don't want you to miss the next breakthrough. Also, drop a comment below with the word Day 1. It's a psychological contract with yourself that today is the day you stop studying and start living the language. Now, let's talk about the culture gap. This is where many advanced learners fail. You can have perfect grammar, but if you don't understand small talk, you will always feel like an outsider. In the US, how are you is not a question, it is a greeting. If you start telling a stranger about your back pain or your stressful day when they say, how's it going, you've already lost the vibe. The correct answer is good, you, or not bad, how about yourself? Using your 300 core words to navigate these social scripts is more important than knowing how to write a formal essay.
To truly immerse yourself, you need to build an English ecosystem. You don't need to move to London or New York. You just need to change the digital air you breathe. Change your phone language to English. Change your Siri or Google Assistant to English. But here is the 2024 pro tip. Use ChatGPT as your 24/7 drinking buddy. You can tell ChatGPT, hey, pretend you are a sarcastic bartender in New York. Let's have a conversation about the NBA. This gives you a safe, judgment-free space to practice input and output simultaneously. You can ask it to correct your slang or suggest more natural ways to say things. It's like having a private tutor that costs $0 and never gets tired of your mistakes. As you build this ecosystem, remember the substitute technique. If you are in a kitchen and you forget the word for refrigerator, don't stop. Call it the cold box for food. If you forget the word for entrepreneur, call it a person who starts a business. The goal is to never let the bridge of communication break. The moment you stop talking, the fear wins. As long as you are describing the world with the words you have, you are winning. We are reaching the end of this roadmap, but I want to leave you with a shift in perspective. Most people treat English like a destination, a mountain they have to climb, and once they reach the top, they are done. But English isn't a destination. It's a vehicle. It is a tool that allows you to access 60% of the internet's information. It is the key to global friendships, better jobs, and a broader mind. The lazy polyglot isn't actually lazy. They are just efficient. They don't waste time on things that don't matter. They focus on the sounds, the high-frequency words, and the N+1 input. They embrace the expectation versus reality of communication. The reality is that your English will never be perfect, because even native speakers aren't perfect. Your goal isn't to be a walking dictionary. Your goal is to be a person who can share an idea, tell a joke, and connect with another human being.
So, Here is your challenge for the next 30 days. Forget the textbooks. Forget the boring grammar apps. Spend 15 minutes every morning consuming N+1 content, something you enjoy, like gaming videos, fashion vlogs, or tech reviews. Spend 5 minutes vlogging your day to yourself in the mirror, and use the substitute technique every time you feel a block coming on. English is no longer a subject you study in school. From this moment on, it is the language of your life. You have the tools, you have the framework, you have the Swiss Army knife. Now, the only thing left to do is open your mouth and use it. I'll see you in the next video, and I can't wait to hear your Day 30 update in the comments. You've got this. Get started, get talking, get out there. Good luck.